I'm Chloe.
And I'm Abby. And together we are Spin, Squeeze, Click. Hi there and welcome back to Spin, Squeeze, Click. And this video we're going to be talking about something that I have sort of developed for myself. I call them SOS cards. If you make your own, obviously you can call them whatever is meaningful to you. And the purpose of them really is that if I find myself in a situation where I might need someone else to go, it's okay, you're safe, if I start panicking or something like that, these cards are going to do that for me. And I've started off with a few, I've added lots to them. I've used them in some difficult situations recently. I'm showing you a selection, so I've got more than this, but I'm going to show you some of the ones that I feel comfortable sharing. And this is what they look like. So I've used ChatGPT to design the front for me, and often to contribute to the back as well. So
there's just like a few little cool designs unique to each of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them have this tie-dye sort of on the front.
And then some of them I've made a bit brighter. So this one is just to remind me of some of the songs that I like listening to. So I've got specific things for when I'm not feeling brilliant or for when I'm feeling great and I want to have a bit of a dance and just feel good. So that's just to remind me of some of the music that I enjoy. We've got a couple here that are about just sort of grounding techniques. So we've got ground yourself and quick body scan. So this just walks you through the steps of the body scan on the back. And this one, I did use this one recently. So I recently had to attend A&E and I felt quite panicky there. And I did actually get this card out and have a look at it and did some of the techniques on here, which really helped. So I really love the design on the front. That's super cool as well. So we've done those ones. So we've got this. So I have a tattoo of a wave. I love this saying, this phrase that John Kabat-Zinn said. It means a lot to me. And on the back, I've just got a reminder that hard times come and go, that you need to learn to ride the waves, and that these feelings will pass. So I really like that card. So I really struggle. I have chronic fatigue, but I also struggle to relax and rest, especially when I know that there are things that need doing. So I've got this card about resting without guilt, and it just reminds me on the back that I can have a lie down, I can watch television, it's all okay to have a rest. I've also got a card that is for when I feel super tired and I sort of have to talk myself through feeling better again. So I've got a card for that. I've got cards just to remind me to just move my body, to do things that make me feel good. So I've just got some examples on the back of things that I can do to make me feel good there. And then I love going out in my garden. So I've just got some words there about remembering to get out in my garden. So those are really good ones for just in the moment. I've got this one, which is just for any sort of occasion. You could be sat waiting for a job interview, or just a time when you feel a bit anxious and you just need reminding that you've got this, you can do it, you've had hard times before and you can do it. So this one is a quote that I saw on Facebook that I really liked. So I've just popped it in the back there to have a look at. And then this one here, which is the last one I'm going to talk about, is one that I've got check boxes on the back. And it's for if I'm out and about, like with Matt, my husband, and I'm struggling and I feel it coming on, but I don't really know how to tell him what I need. I've got a list on the back here, and I've got check boxes, so I could get a pen and I could actually tick them and pass it to him to show him what I need. So as I say, I've got a whole pile of them here, loads and loads of them. And I've shared with you the ones that I feel comfortable sharing with you. And I hope that this has been helpful. Just quite a quick video, but just a suggestion really that if you struggle with things, with mental health or neurodivergence or whatever, and you find yourself in situations where having a kind voice might help, because I think we all have times when we can tell ourselves that we can talk ourselves through things and we can be that kind voice, but sometimes you forget that you can be that kind voice. So having these cards reminds me of that kind voice. So they're me, the cards are me, they're my voice, but they're just to remind me in those times when I need reminding of what I need. And as I say, I've found them super helpful recently in situations that have been quite anxiety provoking. You don't need to make the images with ChatGPT. You can do it on Publisher or whatever, you don't even need to make them look pretty. You can do them however you like. You don't need to laminate them. You don't need to print them out. I actually have them in an app on my phone as well. So if I don't have the physical cards with me, I've got access to them there too. So I've just found them super helpful. What do you think of them, Chloe? Because I know that I've been talking this whole video, but what do you think of them?
Well, they're quite new, and right now I honestly just don't know what.
Okay, but do you think something like that might ever be helpful to you? Do you think?
Maybe when I'm a bit older.
Yeah.
But
yeah, maybe because when you get older, you'll be going to high school, won't you, and doing exams and stuff. So do you think like a card that you had maybe before an exam to say you've got this, you can do it, might help you, something like that? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm taller than you.
So I hope you found it helpful, maybe a bit inspiring. And we'll see you in our next video. Thanks very much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.